Saw a few shots in the live chat at Gervin Hall and Amari Carter. Is there any particular reason based on what transpired in the last month or at the spring game?
Yeah, spring game. You know, I think that Gervin Hall played okay. I think that there were, you know, a couple plays that showed room for growth. But overall, I think he had a solid game. It's really just the fact that Avantae Williams needs to start. Like, you know, he came in there with his hair on fire. He's covering all this ground. He's playing physically. You know, he had like 5 tackles, a tackle for loss, 2 pass breakups, almost 3. I mean, he was Avantae Williams started with the number 1 defense and looked like the best player on the number 1 defense. As a super true freshman who missed last year because of an undisclosed health thing, and he's coming back. And he just looks like the truth. You know, number 2 safety in his recruiting class a couple years ago. He has the size, speed, instincts, physical ability. I mean, his Twitter I don't know if he's still on Twitter, but in high school it was Slow Down Boy 7 because he's that kind of fast. Like, he would do the game. Go back to the last comment. I didn't read it. I want to see it real quick. In punt returns when he was at DeLand, he would let the ball trickle. Don't know. Yes, I believe that Miami has the inside track on Nigel Kelly, but we'll see about that moving forward, Jordan. But he would let the ball roll like a ground ball, and guys would be around him on the field. And he would pick the ball up and get loose. I mean, like, this is I don't know what he ran in the 100, but I mean, I think you're like a 10-7, 10-6 kind of guy in the 100. For Avantae Williams, like, this is a guy with incredible speed. Go look at his highlights from high school. I think I'm playing Slow Down Boy 7. I'm telling you. But he has all of that, and then he showed on the field with the number 1 defense that kind of performance. That's going to be at the exclusion of Gervin Hall or Amari Carter because Bubba Bolden's going to come back and he's going to start. So, I mean, I might have to go with the growing pains of having 15 out there starting in the secondary because Avantae Williams is the new number 15, taking over after Jalen Phillips, taking over after Gregory Rousseau. But, I mean, yeah, he just looked like the God's honest truth. So, with that, on the flip side is these other 2 guys are not the truth. And we see this freshman who is the truth. So we're going to talk bad about the guys who are not the truth, while having that uplift the guy who we believe to be the truth. So I think that's why some of the shots are being thrown at Gervin Hall and Amari Carter. And Amari Carter, who needs to move down to the second level, whether it's striker or linebacker. I just think that he'd be more effective as a player at that level.